Good day guys, Ping here. Today we are going to try this one. So this, I believe this is about the structure under this roof. Okay, so okay, let me just do a screenshot in this area. So from this image is not very clear, but it looks like something like this, maybe a panel like this, and then there's some structure supporting supported from the wall and connect onto this panel. So it will be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 frame. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so there will be 1. So I'll just do a plan view. So something like this, and then it will be support from this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this and this. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so actually this is the result. So roughly, so you can see the roof with a little bit. You can add slope to it, and then you can they can all supported from same level. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'm going to create. So we're going to do a pattern-based family. Okay, so and the pattern will be a rectangular, so basic this one, and then we need, so this will be so this pattern, and then we just need to add a few more, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one in the middle. Okay, so use a point and draw on face, and then you can just directly place onto the midpoint. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can just connect them. So select these two splice rule points, these two splice rule points, and then place another point, use draw on face onto this line, and select this line, and use a host point by intersection, and pick this line. So now this point will always stay on this section point. Okay, so and then place a point, you draw on work plan, set work plan, pick the horizontal work plan on this point, so tab, yeah, this one, and place onto the point. Okay, so you should see this warning. Okay, and then select this point, the bigger one, so you can see we can add an offset, or you can just drag this up, right? And then we can give it a parameter. So let's just make it maybe call it offset, and make it instance parameter, because we are going to adjust this one individually, so you can have different offset. And so these, and also I'm going to just use model line for now, so it's easier. But currently we don't have these, so these are just reference lines to be visible, to make it visible. So we need to have model lines. So I'm going to just create another set of model lines. So select these two, make a model line. Select these two, and select these two splice rule points. Select these two splice rule points. Okay, so now I think we can connect. So we just need to connect this point with all these 8 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I think that's all. So now if I select one of them, type IC, isolate category, so this will be the structure. Okay, so now I'll type AHR to bring back everything. Maybe we can just add a panel for now. So I'm trying to pick the reference line instead of those model lines. Okay, so tab, see, this is a reference line, and again, control select, tab, control select, tab, control select. So now these 4 reference line, I'm going to create a surface. So I'm going to just create a surface. That should be good enough. I'll just type glass, and that's all. So now we can create. Let's go to let's create a project for this one. Okay, for we need a mask, right? So we need a model in place mask. Okay. So for this mask, I'm going to create a couple of arc. So maybe just do one like this, and I'll just type OF offset. Maybe just use graphical. Pick this line, click on it again, offset maybe to here. So now let's have a look in 3D view. So we can see these are the reference lines. So we can create a surface by just click on create a form. But before that, I want to try to adjust the level. So for example, I want this to move up, but currently because it's associated with the ground floor, so you can see here work plan level ground floor, you won't be able to move up. Okay, so you can see you can't, but we can copy it up. So CC copy and press shift. So this will just force dissociate this reference line with any of the reference work plans. So you can see now the work plans not associated. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. Yeah, there's no option to dissociate, but yeah, so I think this is the easiest way. Or you can, somehow you can create a reference plan, or even create a level and then draw another reference line in that level. So to create a different level reference line. Now I'm going to delete this one and select these two, create a form, and then so this is the surface we're going to have, and then click on divided surface, and I didn't load that family. That's fine. So let's load this one into the project. Now select this, go to 3D view. Let's select this divided surface, and then we should be able to find that family here. So if I pick this, that's probably too many, right? So we need to reduce the number of so instead of fixed number, so maybe I'll just use maximum spacing. So we can just roughly choose the similar number. So I'm going to type maybe 5 meter and Control C, Control V, and this is what we have. Maybe we can just reduce this spacing a little bit, maybe 3 meter and 3 meter. So yeah, I think that's better. So now you can see this is the structure. It's just like a stick drawing, so it's just model lines. If you render that, you won't see anything. Okay, so let's have a test of the offset. So if I'm tab select individual this panel, right? So we can, so there's an offset which is an instance parameter. If I type this one, yeah, so it will adjust this. So the distance, the offset distance between this point and this point. Okay, I think this works well and very simple, right? So now this means if you go to elevation, if you try to have a wall underneath, and then I can just roughly draw a reference plan, and then you can just try to it's a bit hard to see from this elevation. Maybe let's go to east, try east. Yeah, that's better. So for example, this one's okay, this one needs to come down a little bit, maybe 1300, maybe more, 1500, yeah, something like that. And let's go to 3D view. I think I did the wrong one. So it was this one, and then this one as well. So maybe this one needs to be like 1800, So let's go to east elevation again. Okay, so this one looks like we need to come down a little bit more, 1900, maybe halfway, 1850. Okay, so now, so they are roughly in the same height, so I think I'm happy with this result. So we don't need to go pick each individual one and adjust them. Easiest way is use MA match. So if you go to modify, it's this one, MA, and then you can just pick this. Try not directly click. You need to tab, pick this individual one, and also tab and match. Okay, so let's do the same. Tab, click, tab, click, tab, click. Okay, so now let's do it again. Actually what did I just do it again, MA, right? So now you have two, you need two steps. One step is pick the original one and then pick the next one. And if you let me just MA, okay, I'll just do it, that one. So tab, and if you do not you can continue match, right? So, or multiple match, but if you click anywhere in not pick anything, this will restart your match command. Okay, so it means you can pick a new one. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit hard to see here, so maybe I'll just tab, select this one, and I'll just maybe go to this top or bottom view, try to what's going on here, try again, MA, tab, click, and tab, not that one, this one. Anyway, so let's just skip this. Maybe we just model some actual geometry instead of lines, so it become easier to work with. So let's go back to the pattern-based family. So this one, we're not going to place point profile because this will take a very long time. So easiest way is to create a new adaptive family, so we can quickly place it all onto that panel. So for the adaptive family, it's very simple. Place 2 points anywhere, make adaptive, create a splice rule points, make a reference sign, place a point, draw on face, place onto the line, reference. So for this exercise, I'm going to just do a circle because it's easier. So you can do any shape if you want to. So draw on world plan, set world plan, pick this world plan on this point. I'll just do a circle and then add a radius. So if you wanted to, you can add diameter. Okay, so I'll just use radius. So I'll create a radius parameter and I'll use type is okay, and then copy everything here, select this point, pick new holes, then place onto the line again, and then we can select these two profile, create a form. So now we have this, okay, and this form, and then we can just drag this to the end, drag this point to the end. So we have this. So this is it. Maybe we want to reduce this a little bit. Maybe I'll just make it maybe 50, for example. Okay, so now we can load this one. But before we load this one, I want to uncheck the shared parameter because I want to control. Just have a test, have a experiment about this, because it will be slightly different in terms of how you can adjust the family. Okay, so have a play. So I'm going to uncheck the shared, so it's just normal family instead of a shared family. So let's load this one into that family, and now we can place. So but before we place, I wanted to hide these lines, change them into reference lines. Okay, so we already have this 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we no longer need this model line. We're going to delete them. So select, try to select, maybe I'll HH temporarily delete, hide this panel. So now we can select this line, delete, select this line, delete, select this model line, delete, select this model line, delete. Now we still have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 reference line. And then I'll select this model line, IC, and then select all these. I'll change them into reference line. Now type HR. We can start to place those that frame. So let's go to create component. So I'm going to type SE because it's easier to make sure it snap onto the end point of this reference line. Okay, so it's not that not this line, not this reference line, because you might there's a overlapping point, right? So I'm going to SE, pick, and SE again, and the tab. So tab allows you to switch between different endpoints. Okay, so very quickly, SE, SE tab, 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 SE, SE, SE tab, SE. Oh, sorry. Cancel this one. Delete. Create. Do it again. SE, SE tab. So I'm going to just use this circular frame for all these frames because it's just make it easier. If you wanted to, you can create different profile frames for different. Oh, what's going on here? SE tab. Okay, so yeah. So if you wanted to, you can create a different adaptive family, for example, a square or rectangular profile for this frame. So now, before we load this one into the project, I'll select all, and we have this. Where is it? Okay, so we have this radius parameter. So I'm going to just associate a family parameter for it, so we can control this one in the project. I'll call it R radius as well. And type is fine because I want to use the exactly same radius for all the frames. Now let's load this one into the project and overwrite. Okay, so let's go to 3D view. So now you can see we have some frame, right? So I'll change to shade SD. That's quite nice. And now if you want to select change the size, so you can select one of them, go to edit type. You can change the frame size here. So for example, I'll change to 75 and make it bigger. So 30, smaller. Yeah, so it's all up to you. Okay, so now let's finish that task to MA, match those offset. So MA tab, select this one, this. Sometimes you don't see. Sometimes you don't need to tab. So looks like Revit know what exactly you want to do. So if I move my cursor away and go back, it will pick the whole thing. But if I tab, it will pick this one. And then if I move to the next one, Revit know that you probably want to pick this individual element. And if you want to pick the whole thing again, you just need to move the cursor away from this family, go back, it will pick the whole thing. And again, tab will pick individual one. Okay, so I think this is it. Maybe this is the first part, or no, first half of this video. So let me just finish this one. So another possibility is so for that top part of the roof, we can also do something like a sloped glazing. So for example, I'll just quickly go create a roof. So I'm going to use arc, okay, and I'll do offset, and then something like this, and draw some line to close it, and remove the slope glazing, make it maybe 5 degrees, finish. Okay, so I'll go there, pick the slope glazing, edit type. I'll just pick maximum spacing, for example, maximum spacing. I'll pick a mullion size, Control C, Control V, the last one. Okay, apply. Okay, so now we have this is easier to model. So it's a slope glazing with a curved edge and with slope. But the problem with this one is how can we create something under those? I think it's possible. We can create for this one. I think it's more like a adaptive family should work better. Okay, so I'll try to I'll see if I can copy this one. So let's just, sometimes you can copy between different families, but I'm not sure. I need to try this. Okay, so I'll create an adaptive family. I'll just go here because in the pattern-based family, so these are also adaptive points. So I'll see if I can select all of these, Control C, and go to adaptive family, Control V. That doesn't work. Between family and project. What's project? It's not. I'm not copying from project. I'm copying from family to family. Anyway, so it won't work. If I, select. Let me just try again. Okay. So before we give up on this idea. So click on filter. I'll see if I can I'll pick maybe adaptive points, all the adaptive points, not generic model, because we can load that later. So reference lines, reference point, not sure. Let's select these, Control C, try again, and Control V. Okay, it works. Now let's have a test. So this, see, 1.1, 0.2. Oh, this is 0.2. That's fine. 0.1. Okay, so you see, it still works. The whole thing still works. Now we just need to, the only thing we need is place those frames, right? And then also, what I'm going to do is, this one, currently it's offset from this point. So instead of that, so I'm going to change this one into a adaptive point. So we can place this one wherever we want to. So, and also we don't need this point anymore. So yeah, and now I'm going to load this one. So I'll edit family, load this one into that new family we just did, and do the same thing. So place this all. Oh, sorry. I'll just quickly CS create similar doesn't work in here, so let's do it from the create family, create component menu. So I'll just quickly again, so SE tab, so SE tab, SE tab, SE tab, SE tab, SE tab, almost there. Okay, so now we finish this one again. So, but this time it's a different family. It's a adaptive family with 5 adaptive points. So we control all the point where the points go, and also as well as this one. So which means, let me think. Which means we need to have some element for us to place the point file. But for now, let's just load this one into the project and have a try. Okay, so now let's go to 3D view. So let's try. Okay, so maybe 1.1, 0.2 here, 0.3 maybe here, and 0.4 here. For 0.5, I'm going to not click anywhere, but just press escape. So this will finish the family for us. But yeah, so it looks like this 0.5 will be automatically placed in the same relative location above here. So yeah, I think it's not too bad. You can always try to flip it if you don't want doesn't work. That's fine. Let's Control Z. So I think what we need to do is just select this point adaptive point. You can, oh hang on, let me try space. Yeah, so what space do is to, so if I press space again, so you will see these arrows are aligned or paralleled with the panel, the direction of this, or not the panel, but the plane you create by placing these adaptive points. Okay, so if you press space bar, so it will change to X, Y, Z in this project. Okay, so now we can just do vertical, just move it down. So right, so yeah, that's all. And then the same, if you we don't have a parameter, so let's go back. So we can select all. We can do the same to create a parameter, so we can control the radius. So let's create R, maybe type. Okay, load this one into the project and overwrite. So now select it, edit the type. We can adjust the size of these frames. Okay. And also, yeah, looks like we don't need these anymore because we have those mullions. So let's also go edit family. We can just delete these. We don't need these anymore. We only need these diagonal frames. Now load this one into the project, overwrite. Okay, so that's how we can do it. So yeah, but this way, this method with sloped grading, we will need to place them individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. So if you have something under this roof, you can pick as well. If you don't, that's fine. You can escape and finish this one. Or actually, what I'm going to do is go back to here. So for this one, so if you move this down, so and then load this back, so when you finish this family in this project, it will automatically go down. Probably not for the previous placed one. Let's try a new one. Okay, so CS, create similar. So I'll just place it maybe here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Escape. So see, that will be there. And then what you need to do is you can just select this point, move it up or down, so according to your project, right? So it can be a little bit time consuming because you need to place them individually. Or alternatively, so let me you can also place adaptive onto pattern base, but once you already have a pattern, I don't think you need to do adaptive family again, because it's because it's already the pattern based family is it's kind of a adaptive family, but it will automatically place into a pattern. So unless you want to place it different to how it works in this pattern based family. Okay, so this is it. Quite simple. Let me just last one. So I'll just maybe do a wall. Let me think. Just do a basic wall under this grid. Okay, and then go to 3D view. Oh, that's too. Let's just make it down lower. So, hang on. I should do it over there. So let's go to side plan. Sorry about that. So yeah, maybe a wall here. So I'll CS, create similar, and just do a wall underneath this grid, and go 3D view. Maybe go up a little bit, right? So now let's do a couple of these. I'll delete this one. Okay, so I'll CS, create similar. So for example, I'll just do one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the fifth point will go on the wall. So I'll just roughly here, maybe onto here. Zoom in a little bit. You can place it directly onto the face of this top of wall, and that's it. Okay, and then I think if you drag the wall down, it will also adjust accordingly, right? So because it's placed on the face of this wall, so it kind of attached to the wall. So and then you can we can just create another one. So I will try to avoid place another adaptive family onto this point. So I'm going to H, just temporarily hide it, and then create another one. So maybe roughly 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. Okay, so and then rotate a little bit, and roughly I'll just place onto this wall again. Okay, so now we have another one. So let's type HR. So bring both them. So now we have some structure on top of this wall to support this slope glazing, right? So yeah, and then if I move the wall, it will also move, right? So which is quite handy. So move it down, up, and that's all. So this is it. If I will upload this two families. So one is I will upload this whole thing so you can have a play. So one is this adaptive family. So inside of this pattern-based, divided surface, and another one is this adaptive family. So basically very, very similar. Okay, so that's all. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.